welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, big suez. The Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Blazers offense takes the field for the first time today. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play is going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Throws to the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Caught over the middle, it's high. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They want to just keep throwing it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
To the air, it's Campbell. This time he's got his man. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. And a big return after the INT. Offense for this possession. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. And they swarm him under.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on a football field.
Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Razorbacks brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Throws for the tight end. And he intercepts it. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Campbell. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete on third down. The Blazers will line up to punt it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Quickly complete. Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And frankly, that's a completion. It's not going to make the end of season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sategna. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Touch pass on the run. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They keep attacking through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jacob. Makes a catch and knocked down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jacobs. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his margin. All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. That's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It is good! And after the 3-spot, guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
I don't know how much longer they could have gone trying that field goal. 50-plus, that's tough. The kicker will take it. He gave it everything he could, knocked it off the crossbar, and went in. Nice job.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last one.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. This could have the earmarks of a wasted drive if they don't come up with something on second down from the 13. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Razorbacks want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
The back goes in motion. They'll go to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And after that last run, we'll see if they keep it on the ground on third. To the air, it's Green. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
If a free safety comes blitzing, you've got to throw a slant behind it to the receiver. So that time, the quarterback and receiver, they may not have been on the same page.
On the return, it's Watson. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that. The expressway is wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible defense.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UAB. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
UAB 17, Arkansas 10.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
The give to the single back. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They go to the counter. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt.
Number 37, on to punt it away.
Makes a move. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Using his legs, it's Jacobs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Offense gets set for second down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to get to it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Witherspoon.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
Using his feet to buy time. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that 1st down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that drive covered 40 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Arkansas, 10.
Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blazers will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half.
Arkansas, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you
Brings it down on the right side. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. And the Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Green. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 2nd down coming up.
2nd down coming up.
Right back to the well. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. At the 20, he's got just steamrolling the defense. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the 2nd play of the drive from the 36. They'll go with a direct snap. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UAB. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
31, Arkansas, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
A little screen to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught close to the marker. It's Sategna. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. The Razorbacks are rolling down the field. Running back goes in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Green. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball is intercepted. Bringing it back. Bulldozes his way through. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously have a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Now on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. And the Blazers line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful. I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Immediately fires to the middle. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Hogs getting it done through the air, evoking memories of Ryan Mallett.
And that's what the fans of Arkansas want to see. They've always got that physical ground game. They always want to have a little bit of balance, and when they get that balance, they get that offense cooking, they get everybody pretty excited. You might even get a woo, big swing.
Finds the tight end, and he'll be marked down right there, still short of the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Green. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. The Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He's loose at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the ground, he's got it again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Looking for a man, it's Campbell. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Snap it to the back. Fighting off the defender. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room, it's Jacobs. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field of play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed, that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the 4th quarter.
Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. To throw, it's Campbell. Looking for the score. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Sategna. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. To the air on 1st down. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Arkansas! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking it and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Direct snap. The Blazers have a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they